What's up, y'all? It's a beautiful rainy day out here in LA, and yes, it does rain and it does get cold. But what's cold to us is anything under, from what I heard, is 70 degrees. And that's considered cold. For me, it's like anything under 40, but it has been reaching under 40 these days, which is crazy for LA. And it did take me longer to warm up. And so my first workout was close grip bench, and that went pretty good. I was expecting to be able to hit 295 for 8 today, because that's just kind of the progression of where it's going. But when I did my first set of 275 by 8, I realized I started slowing down at the top, and 275 didn't feel as light as it usually does. So I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So instead of going up to 295, I kept it at 275, finished it there. And even though today doesn't call for floor presses, I noticed I have a lockout problem today where it's slowing down. So I added additional workout of floor presses, but not too much, because I don't want to fatigue myself for my next bench workout, which is in 2 days. And I just did 225 for 8, that felt good. And then I did 275 for 8, and that felt good. So I think that's one of the important things of training is, although you have a program, and of course if you're serious, you want to get on a program, you want to get something structured so you can see where your progression is going to be. But anytime you face adversity, you also want to be fluid and flexible, like Bruce Lee, be like water, and be able to make adjustments on the fly. Like all the best basketball coaches, of course they have a game plan. They go, oh, you know, we're gonna play the Spurs, this is what we're gonna do. They're strong here, we're strong here, this is how we're gonna play them. But then as soon as the Spurs, you know, start to play a different game, you got to be able to be willing to make adjustments. And I think that's what's like one of the most important things about programming and training, is knowing what you set out to do. But if shit happens, you got to be able to take a step back and assess the situation and be like, is it going to be smart for me to still die trying to hit 295, or should I keep it at 275 and then work on some lockout movements to kind of help ingrain the motor pattern, or just get stronger in that department. And then I moved on to some chin-ups. No, I'm not boning chicks, but went on to some chin-ups, and it's slowly getting stronger. Because I'm fatter right now, I'm also carrying more weight in the chin-ups, and I worked up to 2 plates for 3 reps. And my previous 1 rep max was my previous max on the chin-ups was 3 plates for 5. So I'm slowly trying to get myself back up there, but I also weighed 170 at the time, so I was carrying a lot less weight. And then I moved on to the single dumbbell press, and this has been, I feel like, the biggest contributing factor to my overhead press getting really strong. Just the other day, I hit 195 for 5 on my 3rd working set. So my shoulder strength is coming up there, trying to get that Matt August level shoulder strength. And then I finished off with accessories, supersets. You know how I like to superset my shit. The JM presses, and then barbell curls. And JM presses feel great. You know, I feel like that's one of the biggest contributing factors to my bench finally going up too. If you guys got problems on bench, hands down, throw close grip in for high reps. Don't try to go crazy, and then throw in some JM presses and watch your bench just slowly move up. Of course, I'm gonna hit a plateau later on. That's just life. But those 2 things I feel like are the 2 most neglected exercises that really help me out. And I'm not the most genetically gifted athlete. You know, I feel like I'm just the average Joe. I'm not like a lot of the guys online where it's like Christian Guzman, who's fucking just ripped no matter what. Johnny Candido, who's fucking strong ever since he was like 5 years old. Like, a lot of these guys are younger than me. They got better genetics than me. And for me, like, I'm just the average dude. I'm a comedian, you know? Like, my main shit is Just Kidding Films, JK News, but the pursuit of strength is my hobby, and I still try to do whatever I can to get as strong as I can. So those are that's my workout for today. Have a good week. Peace. And I hit 7 at an RPE 9.